everyone, welcome to IndieVoice. Today, it's been a while since I took the time to play a good point-and-click game. This game in particular is so well animated that I thought this was like a movie for a second, or made by Studio Ghibli in general. But the name of this game is called Luna the Shadow Dust. So point-and-click games I don't normally play, but I do come back to them from time to time, such as the used to be Telltale games and their Walking Dead series, but some of the other ones I have not played in a while, but this one I was in particularly really excited to play. Luna the Shadow Dust is a fully hand-animated point-and-click puzzle adventure game brought to life through wordless storytelling, beautiful cinematics, and a breathtaking original soundtrack. Now the story of this begins behind the shadow of reality. An enchanted world awaits illumination. Experience the magical journey of a young boy and his companion as they solve puzzles, trace back the memories of old, brought to life with a visually stunning wordless cinematics, enter the ancient tower that stands at the edge of the world and discover the hand-drawn cinematics, interesting puzzles, haunting music of this indie gem. Now, I will agree the fact that this game definitely is an animation like spectacle. Like this one is definitely on that point of, wow, this is like I'm watching a Studio Ghibli movie if possible. And from a lot of other reviewers, this game has gotten a lot of praise from other reviewers such as IGN. They gave it an 8 out of 10. Rapid Reviewers UK, they gave it a 5 out of 5. Couple of Gamer gave it a 10 out of 10. This has given a lot of praise, and it is definitely one of those games that is really worth it. And honestly, like I said, I have to agree with all these ratings that have been given, and because these developers put a lot of time and hard work into hand animating all these cutscenes and puzzles, that takes a lot of time. Now the features for Luna and the Shadow Dust: 12 frames per second, 3 layers per frame, over 250 animations, 20 minutes of cinematics, a nostalgic and time-consuming process, but really worth the challenge for a small indie team of only 4 people. 4 people worked on this game. Now that is impressive. A single player mode with a dual character control, solve puzzles from different perspectives, discover a story of true courage with 2 playable characters drawn together through a inseparable bond. Thinking outside the box with a spark of your imagination and solve a wide variety of puzzles presented in a gorgeous hand-drawn environments. Again, the Studio Ghibli type of feel. Puzzles work standalone, requiring no hidden items or player backtracking. This is all about, you have to think about how to solve this puzzle without having to think about, should I go back and see there's something, or is there something I'm missing? All this is all, each room you have to think about how to go about it. Now this game has less reading, more cinematics. What I mean by that is they replaced the entire dialogue system with a series of beautifully hand-drawn cinematics telling the entire story, which is completely different than what you normally expect throughout when it comes to point-and-click adventure games. Now you have an engaging original soundtrack, which they have their own composer who created the original soundtrack of this entire game, designed to immerse the player with emotional highs and lows of storytelling, kindling goosebumps along the way of this journey. Seeing this Studio Ghibli inspired work is just visually amazing experience, seeing all the eye candy and how amazingly well drawn each entire room in this mysterious tower is put together, seeing how Luna and his companions solve these puzzles, venturing throughout this mysterious tower once again, and I'm normally not a fan of point-and-click adventure games. I normally don't like playing those. I normally play them like as casually as possible, but this one I actually found is completely worth it, and it was definitely something that took a whole new bright light for me when it comes to point-and-click adventure games. I have to say this game is one of those that you must have in your Steam library. I recommend to anyone that is getting into point-and-click adventure games or has always been a fan of this genre. Luna the Shadow Dust gets a must-have rating for anyone that is new or old to point-and-click adventure games. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like. If you are interested in seeing more reviews, subscribe and hit that bell button. But thank you everyone, and I will see you in the next game.